Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. This is primarily a drone show. We'll be sharing adventures from all over the world. We hope to have interesting guests every week, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. We'll be flying different drones in different locations. We encourage viewer participation in the chat. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Every week we'll have another interesting guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be sharing various adventures by our guests as well as myself. And thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. I did that on purpose. I really was paying attention. But anyway, I got a great show lined up with a great special guest. If you saw the Facebook post and the YouTube promo post, you know it's Jeremy Alms, some drone guy. And I tell you, um, he has been amazing. He's a platinum sponsor of the South Florida Drone Meetup, and we really appreciate that. But he's going to tell us all about that. He's got some other things that he's going to announce also, and we're going to have a good time tonight. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great Christmas, and you had a good time with your family, friends, and you know, um, my wife and I, we had a very quiet Christmas. My son was in town last week, and we spent the week with him prior, but it was a quiet day yesterday. But we opened up presents, and but basically, you're gonna laugh when you see this one. But you see this? No, it's not a show shovel. It's not a shovel because I'm in Florida. Anybody know what it is yet? But anyway, this is a cane that has a seat. My son sent it to me because he knows I need it. Look at that. But anyway, I loved getting this gift, to be honest with you, because I toyed with the idea of buying one for myself, and I just couldn't do it. But anyway, I got to say thank you to that, really. And he also gave some other things too. And but I really got a kick out of that when I opened it. Um, I won't bore you with showing you the other gifts, um, but I want to say thank you for those that are tuned in tonight. Really, it makes me feel so good when I see you guys in the chat before the show even starts. And I say it every week, but the show wouldn't be a success without you guys. I mean, if you didn't watch it, what's the sense of doing it? And you've been watching it faithfully for going on almost 3 years now, 5 years for the Live of Fun show. But thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, Captain Joe, he was number one today. And it's always good to see Captain Joe in the chat. And Sleek Hobby, he was right behind him, number two. How you doing? And John, Connecticut Pirate, he was in the chat early. And I know I saw Angel in there. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. And Ron Johnson, RJ Ariels. How you doing, Ron? And if I go too fast, I'll miss the name. So I'll probably, nope. Look at this. Oh, man, look at this. This chat is starting to move already. But anyway, I know I saw Jack Rabbit. Scotty's in the chat. How you doing, Scotty? Good to see you. And Warren, Aki Rasho, thank you for tuning in tonight. And again, I hope you all had a great Christmas. And let's get back to the names. John Olson, he's watching up there in Long Island. I fly with John a lot when I'm up there on Long Island. And let's see who else is in the chat. And I know it takes time to do this, but just bear with me. Jerry Bauer, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you in Florida yet, Jerry? Or you still up in Canada? Let us know in the chat, or let me know, so I don't have to question you every week about it. But anyway, and Jim Anderson, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Um, but anyway, Jaybird Joe, he's watching tonight. How you doing? Hope you and your wife and Madeline had a great Christmas. Good to see you. And let's see. Let me just mention a few more names. Brian, Waypoint, New England. How you doing, Brian? Thank you for tuning in. And I know I saw Paul. Paul Brown, Wedge Big. How you doing? Good to see you, Paul. And probably Ashley and Benjamin and Paul Jr. maybe watching in the background or whatever. But anyway, hope you guys had a great Christmas. So, and we got a drone celebrity in the chat. He's watching. Alex Escardo. How you doing? And well, I mentioned his name. He really put out an awesome video, and I was going to show that as the viewer video of the week, and I'm still going to show it. I know he's a humble guy. He doesn't like me to give him any praises, but he's one of the best as far as I'm concerned. But I'm going to be showing Alex's video a little later, and hey, we got another person. Olive Alms, how you doing? Good to see you. Really, I'm glad to see you in the chat. But anyway, we're all going to get to meet Olive. She's coming with Jeremy to the South Florida Drone Meetup. But it's good that she's tuning in tonight. Thank you. All right, so let me, without further ado, I just want to take the time to show a little bit. I got a little flying in this week. Wasn't much, but I went to secret spot number 1, and I just want to show a little of this video because it's one of my favorite places
to Lakeside Park, also known as secret spot number 1.
But a lot of the people
today I'll be flying my DJI Mavic 3.
That come fly with me. I take them here.
Forecast and I was good to fly.
It's a great place to fly.
Hi, welcome to Adventures
As
with
you'll
Captain
see.
Ray Kelly. I'm here at secret spot number 1, Lakeside Park in North Palm Beach.
Sorry for the wind noise.
And, I'll be flying my Mavic 3 here.
I should put on my wireless mic when I do these
Munyon Island, Little Munyon Island, and some of the boats going by. So come on.
But anyway,
it's nice having a picnic table and a tiki hut, as well as a park bench.
Look at this spot. And believe it or not, I see a lot of manatees right here.
I love flying from Lakeside Park. There's a beautiful beach here. Many times you can see manatees swimming along the shore.
Hey, Technic.
There's always boat traffic also.
But look at that.
Munyon Island with Singer Island in the background and the Atlantic Ocean. And that's Little Munyon Island way down there.
This is just a tease to get you guys an idea of where I fly from most of the time.
I don't get that close to the boats because I know.
But if you want to watch more of this video, just go to my channel. I think my special guest is all out of shrimp and lobster. And I would like you all to give a warm welcome to Jeremy Alms, because he's coming to us all the way from Nevada. How you doing, Jeremy?
Hey, everyone. Some of you guys saw me the last time. I had a long beard. That's since long and gone. So
I know you changed your whole image here.
Yeah.
You look at least 5 years younger, maybe even 8 years younger.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was that time. I was starting to look homeless, so it was time to shave it off.
Yeah. Well, I got to say thank you. Really, you are a platinum sponsor, the platinum sponsor for the 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup, Jeremy. And I can't say thank you enough for that, along with the other members of the Drone Meetup Committee. But Jeremy if you haven't seen the unboxing or you haven't seen the other live streams, but Jeremy has already donated a DJI Air 3S as a giveaway to some lucky winner at the South Florida Drone Meetups. So thank you so much, Jeremy.
Absolutely. I think it's important that we get, as many drones in people's hands as we can, especially with everything that's going on in the government sector and everything else going on with New Jersey and whatever else. The more we can get out there and the more education, we can get out there, I think it will help our cause.
I totally agree. When I'm flying, I try to, you know, encourage people to talk to me. Not that um, I want to be distracted, but I want them to feel at ease with
Yeah.
seeing a drone being operated. And I'm more than happy to explain how the drone flies. Usually you get the same old question: how far does it go? How much does it cost? Do you find that that happens to you also?
It does. When I first started, mainly in public, I wore the typical thing that everybody wears is the yellow vest, a hard hat, all of the safety equipment that you see everybody wearing. Now I only wear that when I'm flying under 107. So if I'm out recreationally flying and getting just, fun, friendly shots, I find that I get more people come ask me questions than if I'm wearing full, uniform type gear. But yeah, that's how much does it cost? How much is it, how far will it go is the most common question. That and how long the battery lasts.
Exactly. I know. Um, but I'm more than happy to show them. And I actually if I feel the person can handle the sticks, I will actually hold the controller and let them control the sticks a little bit.
We've
I've
done
done
that a
that a
lot.
few
Yeah,
times.
we've done that a lot with, especially with the younger kids, not young kids, but 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids that are interested because there's a couple things. If they, a lot of times they can't afford a full blown, DJI or 3S. They're only getting these $30 Walmart drones, which are totally different. One flight and they're in the tree and then they're discouraged. But if they can see
Right.
what an actual consumer grade drone can do, I think it encourages them, and it helps their parents feel more at ease about spending a little more money on them, on getting them an actual, whether it's a Mini 3 Pro or Mini 4 Pro or something smaller, less expensive. But I think that helps out a lot. I can't even count how many times we've done that when we've been out. That or
Right.
let them, we're flying FPV, we'll let them wear the goggles and we'll fly VLOS around, around the field or something.
Well, there's nothing better than a ride along, right? I
Yeah.
know a few guys have let me done. I'm not an FPV guy, but when I get a chance, they'll give me the goggles and I'll ride along, and I think it's so cool. It really is.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been flying drones, Jeremy?
Right around 5 years, give or
Yep.
take.
Okay.
I started out with, like everybody else, with as far as the DJI world, I started out with a Phantom 4 Pro. I converted that to be able to use goggles, so I had some Fat Shark Dominators that I used, and it was HDMI out of the controller. It was a modification you could do, and then it plugged right into the goggles. And then I was hooked. After that, I got the Spark, I got all the Mavics, I got I started building my own as well. I just got tired of repairing them every 2 weeks. So I got out of that, and I really only want to stay into the prosumer or pro, DJI FPV, the consumer base.
Yeah. Well, I know that you recently did a awesome road trip in your Jeep. Um,
It's been a while.
and that's another hobby that you have. Would you consider that a hobby or
Oh,
a
absolutely. Yeah,
lifestyle or what?
that's more of a bank account breaker than drones are, because there's CT. I tell you, we're constantly putting money into it, and adding things, changing things, repairing things. And luckily, knock on wood, the only repair I've had to do is a flat tire. But I don't do extreme rock climbing or anything. I just do the mild stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, I just happen to have it queued up, that video, and maybe we'll show a little of that now. And you did some tracking with it, and I thought it was so cool when I watched this video. You want to narrate over it?
Yeah, that's fine. So this is Southern Nevada. This is down by Lake Mojave. So this was a 30-mile trail. It took us about 8 hours to do. So you know, we have been off-roading. There's a lot of stop and go, chit chat, eating, going to the bathroom, bio breaks, we call them. I tell you what, the Air 3S Active Track is amazing. And as I was telling you in the back room, they've added this new AI feature with the auto on the Active Track. I used it with Brad when me and Brad were going off-roading.
Up, you keep it going.
I thought we were going to see we were going to transfer some money here. I think we lost Ray for a second while he figures out what's going on. Can you all hear me still?
Seconds. How's that?
Yep, there you are.
I don't know what happened, but let's get my banking off of there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. So like I was explaining, when Brad was here in town for the Vegas drone meetup, we met up and we did some active track with the Air 3S, and they've added a feature in the active track mode of auto where the drone will use, I'm pretty sure it uses AI calculations to try to figure out the best shot and what the angle is going to be, and will actually move around you automatically rather than like right now you have to use your finger and kind of trace it and tell it where to go next and in the active track. But we've used it. It has some, in my opinion, glitches. It's not quite polished, but I'll play with it more as we get out and about.
Well, again, I thought it was pretty cool the way it was tracking all those Jeeps going through the desert, really, and I mean, and how do you like the Air 3S drone?
I love it, and a lot of people are itching to have this Mavic 4 come out, and I don't know that I'm ready for it yet. I got to wait and see. I know that Lon has said some of the features that it's definitely coming with, but I'm kind of on the fence of waiting to see what it's actually going to have and what the actual gain's going to be. I have no use for an RTK module. I have no use for a lot of the things that it sounds like this drone's going to have. They're not. It's still only going to be 5 times zoom, I believe. So when it's digital, I don't think that's a deal breaker for me to buy, to switch up.
Right.
But I am waiting to see what they come out in the mini series. I would love a more portable drone to bring around because that Air 3S is big.
Yeah, it is, but it looks like it's a great drone. It really does.
Yeah. I had no issues. Only I did the master air screw props on it just because I like the color. It has nothing to do with.
I dropped a couple of hints. It would have been nice if Santa, wants to bring it to me. He can, but no.
Well, you can put your name in the drawing in April.
I know. Yeah, and then if I ever wanted, everybody, including Warren, would say it's rigged. But anyway, here's another video you put up on that trip. So look at that shot. I mean, look at that scenery.
Yeah, that's Lake Mojave in the background. It's really close to Lake Mead, if you guys know where that is. And that's me in the red Jeep there for those that don't know what I drive. Yeah, this is nothing really crazy of a trail. It was, nothing out of the ordinary. It was a fun pre-Christmas run.
If anybody has any questions for Jeremy, please put them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye out for them. I usually miss them though. So you keep an eye out too, Jeremy.
CT said if you win the Air 3S, it's definitely rigged. Yeah, I tell you, when I was watching your video, I used to do four-wheeling back in the day, but I would do it on the beaches of Long Island. I did a lot of surf casting, and that's where I did my four-wheeling. But this looks so cool going through the desert.
Oh, we got an announcement coming, Scott. We're gonna have an announcement coming very shortly. This is a cool video. So kudos to you, Jeremy. Really,
Thanks.
really, really, really nice. Very, very nice. You
So
know.
there is one question. CT is asking what my favorite drone so far. It still is a toss up. I really, really, really like the Air 2S. I don't, in all my opinion, I don't, other than transmission range, distance and that, battery life, I don't see that huge difference between the Air 2S and the Air 3S. There's a lot of features that have been added, but they're not, again, like I said before with the Mavic 4, they're not, oh my God, features. They're not, break the, going to break the bank to go buy it features.
Right,
I
right.
got the Air 3S because I am that type of person. I got to have what's out. I'm weird. But, I actually sold the Air 2S to get the Air 3S thinking it was going to be so much better, and it really wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Other
Well,
than the range,
that's good to know.
the OcuSync 4 range is, unbelievable. I've never hit the limit yet, so I don't know what that is. And I did hit it often with the Air 2S with buildings or whatnot in my way. But, other than the range, I really don't see a huge, huge difference. Image processing looks the same to me when I'm, on the back end looking at them.
Well, I know I've had to buy the, my hand on the buy button a couple times for the Air 3 and then the Air 3S. And then I said, do I need it? I got the Mavic 3 and I'm very happy with the Mavic 3 and the Mini 3 Pro when I fly that. So I
And then
really don't need it.
to further
Really.
answer your question, CT, I'm going to share some pictures while I talk about this. So some of you know that I'm in the middle of buying a house, and it's such an annoying thing to do because I didn't realize I was going to have to tell my broker when I picked my nose last. So it's been a real annoying. I'm literally on the phone with him every day about 5 hours. We're at the clear to close, or we're at the clear to close, but not there yet. So I haven't flown a lot of FPV lately, but the Avata 2 is absolutely a phenomenal drone. I love that thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of you, this is where I'm looking to move, so I'll be able to get a lot more pictures. I get a little more freedom of flying. The neighbors, I don't think are going to bother me too much.
Where's your neighbor? I don't even see a neighbor.
Yeah, there's a neighbor over here, and they own all the land in between. This sits on about 6 acres of land.
Very nice.
The property I'm looking at, and there's like nobody in between. So I'll be able to get some good flying here. There's a path. You can't really see it in this picture, Ray. I think you've seen it before. There's a cool second story deck right here.
Yeah, nice.
That I'll be perched up on flying.
And you get some friends that come to visit too, right?
Yeah, we get donkeys. There's a pack of about 5 to 6 donkeys that come every day for snacks. And they'll come literally knock on the door. And if you don't answer the door, they'll just stare at you through the window and wait for you to come to the door and give them some treats.
Sure, sure. Anyway, Jim wanted to know how warm it was there.
Right now it's 55, so it's
Okay.
not. We're having a very mild winter. We didn't get any rain this year. I think we're breaking records. We're at like the 150 or 170 day range of no rain. So it's been a weird weather pattern. Mount Charleston, which is about 45 minutes from me, got some snow on Christmas, but nothing measurable. I would say maybe a half inch, which they normally have 10 to 12 inches up there by now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I wish you the best of luck with your new house.
Thanks.
Ranch. Are you going to call it a ranch or?
Yeah, eventually there's horses there now, and eventually we'll build it out to have more. It's a little small. It's set up a little small right now, and I want to have a little more range for them to run. And then Jackrabbit's asking how many acres. It's right under 6 acres of land.
Nice, nice. Yeah, very nice. But anyway,
those of you that have gone through the housing process, I envy with you or whatever. I never expected to have this much pressure and this much questions and looking into my my financial life, my personal life. Um, yeah, it's annoying and disrespectful in my opinion, but I guess they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah. Hey, Danny, how you doing, Danny? And I don't know when you want to make your announcement
Yeah, that's fine.
about.
We can do it now. So
Okay.
a lot of you guys have seen that there was a new logo that was created. I don't know if Ray, if you want to share that logo or if you have the ability.
If you could bring it up,
Yeah, I can.
that would be
Um,
better.
so Johnny asked me earlier, a couple weeks ago, actually, asked me to possibly look into coming up with a different logo for the event to showcase the accomplishment of being the fifth year. And sorry, I
And the
can't
fifth
click.
year is a big, big accomplishment. We never thought we'd get more than 10 people that came to the first one, and it just turned out to be such a success, really. And it's all thanks to the people that come. That's what it's all about: getting together and sharing your drones and drone flying. And here we go. Where do you see this new logo, guys? Oh man, that is so nice, Jeremy.
So a couple of things that Johnny mentioned that we, must keep was, of course, the palm trees and the cutout of Florida itself. But with that, I wanted to bring a brighter color to it, a brighter, feeling, and really showcase this fifth annual here. So I blew it out and made it its own, little banner up top there, and then scripted this out. And if you go, once I post a link to the shop, you'll see that I've made it so that that logo will work on dark colors and light colors. I don't know, Ray, if you even saw
Really, really nice. It is. And I know we had a few designs to pick from, but they were all incredible. But that one seemed to be the best. And really, thank you so much for doing that. Really. And
that. So
Jeremy's going to be handling the shirts this year, which takes a load of work off of me. That was like one of the biggest jobs I had was ordering the t-shirts for everybody. But you, being a software developer, you really created a great website for this, right?
yep. So I'll share that too, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And then I posted the link in the chat, but hold on before you buy anything because I got another surprise to give you. So the website's pretty easy. I put a countdown. Are we sharing it yet? Is it showing? Not yet.
There we go.
There we go. I forgot there's a delay. So I made it really simple. So you've got the main logo up here. You've got home, products, and contact. You can contact me if you have any questions about ordering, or if you don't see something like a type of garment, shirt, whatever. If you don't see it here, I can add it. I just wanted to add the basics here. And I did put a countdown here for, did it stop sharing?
No, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I guess I can't type a comment. Go ahead.
So yeah, so it's just real quick. So I put the basics out here on front. But if you click on products, you can see everything that we're going to offer here. And as I was mentioning, on these dark colored garments, what you see a lot of times is the text gets lost or whatever. But I flipped the colors on those dark garments so they show up better. And look, for you drinkers out there, I even added a bottle opener today.
Very, very
But
cool. Really.
the customizations are endless. So if you have questions, I need to fix that one. But if you have questions, anything, just hit up the contact in there.
How you doing, Chris? Chris Hope. Good to see you. And did I say hello to Brad? Brad Olson? Now what happened? I don't understand where Jeremy went now. And I didn't do anything. But anyway, he'll pop back in shortly. But man, that is such a cool, cool logo. And it's going to be so easy for people to order their fifth annual South Florida Drone Meetup merch, thanks to Jeremy. So,
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button, like we
oh, that
all
was
do.
you. I'm glad it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. So I just posted the code in the chat. So if you enter SFDM25 at checkout, you'll get 25% off.
Wow, that's
And that
great. That's
will
cool.
last today. That will only last today, in honor of the launch. And then I will post these discount codes throughout from now until the event. And I did
Very
also one
nice.
other thing, and then you can get back to your format. I made it so that you guys can choose to have it picked up at the event. So you don't have to pay for shipping and handling if you don't want to. I will handle all of that for you and ship it to the event and hand it to you myself.
Very, very cool. Really. Yeah. That's going to make it a lot easier. And you're giving so many more options of merchandise, really, And I gotta say thank you on behalf of the drone meetup committee. Really, it's a big, big help. Thank you,
I
Jeremy.
thank you. It really makes me. I really enjoy it.
And we got Jerry Richards in the chat. How you doing, Jerry? I'll make you a moderator tomorrow when I review. But anyway, thank you. And he's going to be my special guest next week, just to let everybody know. He's an awesome drone pilot. So, but anyway, yeah, that's big news on the merchandise, Jeremy. Really. So, thank you. And I'm trying to see if there's any other questions for you. I don't think so. But if anybody has any
We kind
questions,
of blew through that, didn't we, in 30 minutes?
don't put them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye out. We got Lawrence, Novice Quads. He's in the chat now. How you doing? Good to see you, Lawrence. And it's funny because I have a hard time keeping up with the chat. I mean, I've been admitting it just about every show, It sometimes just goes by. I miss questions. But again, the show wouldn't be a success unless I had great guests like you, Jeremy, on, really. And I'm not just saying it because you're on. I really mean it. And the fact that the viewers watch the show. But
So I'm not sure.
we got a question. What's it?
Yeah,
Did you
Steve,
post a link to the site?
I am posting it in there, but I'm wondering if YouTube is stripping it out.
Really? I don't know about that. Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I posted it twice, guys. So if you guys aren't seeing it,
There it is. I see it. It's there.
okay, yeah.
Let me bring it up. Make it even bigger for everybody. Nope. Where'd it go? Yeah, something's going on. They must have took it out.
YouTube or StreamYard might be stripping it out. Either StreamYard or YouTube. You might have to post the link as being the moderator. Or no, Brad says he's seen it 3 times.
All right, there it is. Okay. The chat's going by so quick. That's what it is. But anyway, so, and don't forget the discount code, guys, too.
Yeah, it's real simple.
SFDM25, right, Jeremy?
That's it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get a few orders tonight, Jeremy.
Yeah, we got a few earlier too today.
The word has leaked out, huh?
Yep.
Well, you've been posting it on the Facebook groups, which is good,
Yeah.
And we get a lot of followers on Facebook, believe it or not, more so than actually watch the live stream, But we got 32 watching tonight, so that's good. And Jim's droning. Did I say hello to Jim? How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. And another thing, just before the show started, I didn't tell you what it was, but Jeremy and I were in the back room, and I received a phone call, and I took it, and it was from Rob Kamada, and he just wanted to let me know that he's donating something else to this 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup, and that's a DJI Neo Fly More combo, more or less. But we'll get more information about that, and I got to say thank you to Rob for that, really. So he hasn't had a chance to mail it yet, but I know he's good for it. So, but anyway, so when do you anticipate on moving?
They're according to my agent, we're closing on the 3rd, but I'll see. If
January 3rd, right around the corner.
Yep, I wouldn't move right away. I mean, I've got time, and I'm in zero rush to move, so I want to make sure that I have everything I need done out there, painting, cleaning, whatever.
Okay, moving is such a pain in the neck, really.
Well, so when I moved, I've been in this house for about.
Hey, Tom, how you doing, Tom?
I've been in this house for about almost 4 years, and I literally sold everything before I moved here. I hate moving that much.
Well, I tell you, I made one last move, and I
Warren wants to
vowed
see, Warren
I'd
wants to
never
see my
move
whole
again.
shirt. Warren wants to see my whole shirt for some
Oh
reason.
yeah, that's Kai, right?
Yeah.
Kai.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in chats lately. He was in one a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago, and then I haven't seen him again in a while.
He's a big guy. Have you met him?
No, I've met his. I think his brother that lives here in Arizona.
One of the best pictures at Spin Up
Oh,
4 years
that's it.
ago now was Johnny standing on a bench and he's still looking up at Kai.
I've seen the pictures. I've seen the picture.
But yeah, he's a big guy, that's for sure.
Hey, there's Bud. I don't know if you saw him.
Hey, Bud Bieber, how you doing? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, I think his brother is. I'd have to look it up, but I think he's got a brother in the drone world, drone dad or something like that, or tech dad.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
I can't remember his name now, but people are changing names. So Random Tech. So he's changed his YouTube name. It used to be Dad Random.
Oh yeah. Okay, he changed the name.
Yeah,
it's not Dad Random no more. Okay.
Yeah, now it's Random Tech, and I think that's his brother. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody else.
I know they did a live stream together for quite a while.
They look identical, so maybe somebody in the chat can verify that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, he flies out in Utah, if I remember right.
Utah and Arizona.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know.
Oh, Bub's under the influence. He's drinking some Canadian Club.
Just don't fall off your chair, bud.
And Tom, in regarding to you and Bob, yes, I had reached out to Bob originally, and then the holidays got away from me. But I will get something together with either both of us or all three of us at the same time, or one-on-one.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
I just wanted to get these holidays and the house buying. It's been so dang busy.
Yeah. Well, Bob and Tom ended up having such a successful event out in Vegas. Really, I got to take my hat off to them. So, really take my hat off to you guys, Tom. Really, it was a very, very well-run event. People seemed to have a great time. You had loads of sponsors. So for the first one, it was a total success. And I hope to make it next year. It's on my list. So, but anyway, I did want to share the big Christmas gift that me and my wife got, though. Anybody want to guess what it was?
Another tank.
We gave each other a cruise.
A what?
We're going on a cruise.
Actually, I was going to guess that.
A Caribbean cruise. So
that's cool.
Yeah, January 11th. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, as soon as we get this house taken care of and figured out, me and Olive, we just got I just got my passport, so we're gonna start traveling abroad. We really want to go to Thailand and a couple other places.
Yeah, I love traveling. I really do.
Yeah, I do and I don't. I don't like flying. Not that I'm scared. I can't sit still.
Well, I love cruising. We were going on 4 or 5 cruises a year there for a while before the pandemic hit, and that's sort of messed everything up. And
Warren wants to know if you and Cheryl are going to be on the same boat, though.
Oh yeah, okay, Warren. Yeah, but anyway, there it is. Yeah. See, you know what it is? I don't keep up with the chat, and I got to learn to look at that last comment. That's what people told me to do. Look at the last comment.
As you guys can see, how can I do this? So you can see all my screens. So I have a total of 9 screens in front of me here. So 2 of them are my personal day-to-day. So I have the StreamYard down here, and then I have up here, I have the YouTube channel. I have it on mute.
You have quite the studio there, really. Actually, yeah. I took a screenshot of your studio today. But I don't know how to share it. So
Yeah, no, I'm getting ready to do a rework of it too even before we move to do this printing and stuff. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Warren says the air marshal will make me sit still. All right,
Yep,
Brad, let
there
me
it is.
fix that. Let me see what's going on with Brad saying that.
Oh, okay, Brad. All right, good.
It's
Brad's
working.
checking. Very good, Brad.
It
Thanks.
expired in
Hey, we got
26.
another drone celebrity in the chat. Johnny Drone Flyer. How you doing, Johnny?
But I just checked that right before the meetup, or right before the meeting.
We do have a question for you when you straighten that out.
All right, that code's changed. You're good now. Same code, just I changed it
Okay,
now.
good. Very good. Thank you. But anyway, Jim Anderson, what editor do you use?
So it depends on what I'm doing. I mainly stay in the uh, Premiere. So I just downloaded the new version of Adobe Premiere, and I've been using that a lot. I'm not a heavy editor, meaning I don't go in there and create 32 timelines and try to make it fully like crazy. So Brad actually asked me this question the other day too. I actually use Movavi quite a bit.
Okay,
Um,
I'm not familiar
Movavi
with that.
Studio. There is a free version, I believe.
Code's working now.
Yeah,
Very
good.
good.
Yeah, Movavi, MOV. I'll post a link to it. And it's really, really user friendly. But if you're really not doing a whole lot of editing, just use CapCut. It's really user friendly.
Yep. I've used it in the past.
Yeah.
CapCut, Lightcut, and iMovie.
Yeah, you're an
Very
Apple,
easy,
right?
basic editors. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, I'm an Apple guy.
Yeah, I'm really trying to learn Premiere in my free time that I don't have. But it's pretty heavy. It's I'm getting the hang of it for basic stuff, but not everything.
Yeah. Well, again,
But Bobby's really drag and drop stuff. They have a lot of pre-made, almost like Canva.com. If you've used that for photo editing and stuff, it's a lot of AI stuff in there. Um, and I believe they have a free version. But I think the paid version is like $50 a year or something. It's not anything crazy.
and I also got to say thank you for making up those songs for us. My theme for this show and the South Florida Drone Meetup and the Fly for Fun show, they were cool songs. I just don't know how to share them.
Yeah, but I did send them to you. You know where they are, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can go
All right,
back and find
we'll
them.
connect. We'll connect sometime, and when you're after the when we have some free time.
But I have a little format, so let me get back to my little format.
Yeah,
And every week I give a very sophisticated tip. And that's just be respectful of people in the area when you're flying. That's this week's tip. I've seen certain drone pilots, they buzz people, they buzz the boats out on the water. In my opinion, that's not too cool. But again, to each their own. But you don't want to annoy people. You don't want to alarm people. Don't you agree, Jeremy?
yeah. We talked about that in the chat or in our chat ahead of time.
Yeah,
I always want to make sure that I'm not bothering anybody. If I feel like I'm bothering anybody, or if I'm going to be bothered in any way, shape, or form, I just don't fly. I'll go somewhere else and fly.
exactly. Yep. If I see a lot of people, um, I just will change locations.
Yep,
There's plenty of places to fly, really. Usually, you don't have to drive very far to go find a better location or a safer location.
yep.
So,
Yeah, unless there's absolutely I have to get this shot, I'm moving somewhere else.
and a lot of times I fly at sunrise, and I notice you're flying a lot at sunrise also. There's very few people walking around at sunrise.
Well, I mean, here at the house, and it's going to be even better when I move. But here, I just throw it straight up, go to 350, take my shots, come straight back down.
Brad
Yeah,
ordered a shirt. I don't know if you saw that comment.
thank you. I just got that.
But anyway, that's it, Brad.
Yeah, and then my real quick tip, I know you're probably going to ask anyway, is you guys probably saw my post on the SD cards, the micro SD cards.
Yes.
Be careful when you're buying. Make sure you're getting the latest, not not I would say the latest and greatest, because these drones will not operate and take pictures and videos correctly. I actually had to borrow a card the other day. I had forgotten mine, and it was too slow. The card that he was using, and he had an old mini something, worked fine in that, but it did not want to work in my Osmo Pocket 3 or my Air 3S. So just be careful where you're buying these cards
That
from.
was a very, very good tip you put up. I saw that. I actually screenshot that, and I know I had issues in the beginning when I was flying, trying different mini micro SD cards, and they didn't work, and you get all upset. But that was a
Yeah,
very, very good tip.
if you're not going to order them directly from the manufacturer like SanDisk, and you're going to go through Amazon, make sure you're at least using the SanDisk store, because a lot of these other countries are relabeling them, so you're not getting what you're paying for. So I always order from either DJI themselves or from SanDisk themselves.
Yeah, Warren, the secret spot is out. Everybody knows about the secret spot now. That's why they come down. They know I fly down there. And they like coming down to visit. So, but anyway, hey, Philip Koshat just ordered a shirt too. Very good, Philip. Oh, Alex too. Look at this, Alex Escardo too. And while we're talking about Alex, I got to bring up his video because his video is going to be the viewer video of the week. Uh, and I thought it was pretty cool. A great video, Alex. So he said I could share it. So let me take the time, a few minutes to show it. But
Sucks for
very
people
good.
like me who are hobbyists, which happens to be a lot of people.
He's an incredible editor too, aerial photographer. Alex Escardo. He's
I'm a
one of the
drone
drone
pilot. I
superstars.
fly for recreational reasons, just to capture landscape, sunrises and sunsets. And there's thousands and thousands of other people that do the same thing. They're doing art, they're doing photography, they're filming. And there's a lot of people that fly drones commercially, whether it be for filming for a project, construction, real estate, you name it. There's a drone in almost every industry, especially the first responders. They need it the most to catch the bad guys and to save people's lives. More people in the community of drones should put out this message, and let's avoid this negativity that you're seeing in the news.
You're making so many
So are
good
drones a
points.
bad thing? No. I'm telling you, no. If you clicked on this video because you thought it was clickbait regarding negativity toward drones, you're wrong. Drones aren't a bad thing. They're a good thing. So I don't know what the commotion is about or the panic is about. It's kind of ridiculous, and it gives us a bad rap as drone pilots. I hope other people who are in the hobby puts out messages like this, because it's not fun to hear all this negativity about a hobby that you love. Don't shoot drones. If you're thinking about it, shooting a drone, you're going to jail. People who fly drones are not interested in your barbecue party. They just want to capture some art, some landscape, some beautiful skies, some sunsets, some sunrises. So fear not, people. So I hope this video will change your mind if you're one of those doubters that listens to the news. Anyway, I've taken a lot of photos this past year, and here's a few of them that I put together. Listen to the song, because it's how it makes me feel when I fly drones. I hope you enjoy the video, because it's what I love to do.
This was a great song, really. I'm only going to play a few seconds of it to give you a flavor for it. Very nice, Alex.
A canvas painted bright, city lights, a breathtaking sight. I soar above a silent flight, a world of wonder bathed in light. Drone in hand, and a nurturing breeze.
This really moved me, Alex. I gotta say,
Quiet
when I watched it
moment,
today, it
a
moved me.
sweet relief.
Anyway, if you guys want to watch the rest of this, there's
Capturing
so much
beauty
more.
with
Go to
such
Alex's
ease.
channel
Sharing
and
the joy, a heartfelt peace.
tune in and subscribe. But great job.
Did you see what
Great
Koshat
job.
said? You see what Koshat
Really.
said about your secret spot?
What's that? Who said?
Phillips says your secret spot, if for the non-drone flyers, they think it's just a barbecue joint.
Yeah, well, I tell you, a couple of times we did go to the barbecue place afterwards. But anyway, Alex, that was a great video, really. So thank you for letting me show it. So yeah, that whole drone thing up in Jersey and throughout the country, man, it really started causing mass hysteria about drones, really. And there's
Yeah,
no need of it.
now it's not quiet, but it's a lot quieter than what it was.
Yes, I am so glad it calmed down finally. But
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. I think, and I don't know what anybody else believes, but I personally believe it's us. It's our drones. It's our aircraft, whether it's a drone or whether it's an actual aircraft. It's not anybody maliciously doing anything. It's not personal. I think it's a government. I think it's government doing something.
John, Connecticut Pirate ordered a shirt with the discount code. Very good, John.
I'll post the link again just in case, and then make sure you use the discount code. It doesn't matter whether it's uppercase, lowercase.
That's amazing that you know how to do all of this stuff, Jeremy.
23 years, Ray. 23 years. I've been a developer and I've been a designer for about the same amount of time. I don't know. A lot of you guys didn't know that I did TJ's logo.
I know you did it. Yeah, and it came out great.
So if anybody's out there looking for one, I'm happy to help you.
But anyway, I don't share this with too many people, but when I first started going to college, I was majoring in computers. They called it data processing in them days.
And you had cards.
And I flunked out, and I switched over to police science. So anyway, but yeah, the cards. Oh God, COBOL programming or whatever it was called.
Yeah, the Marine Corps still has some systems that use, or at least did about 10 years ago, had systems that still use the card punch method.
Yeah, no, I even had trouble with Atari. Yeah, but anyway, again, Jeremy, I want to say thank you for being a big part of the 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup. Really means a lot, and I know that you have promised us more things also, if you want to talk about them.
We'll hold it off for another channel. Not that I'm downgrading anything. We'll just hold off, and I don't want everybody. I want to see what everybody else is going to bring too.
Oh, okay. All right.
But we'll say that it will be some Neos.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's great. It is, and thank you so much, really. But I know I got another one of your videos queued up, and I want to show that before we get on to the monthly giveaway contest, the $10 Amazon monthly giveaway. But this is cool. This is a great job on a nicely decorated house out there in Nevada.
So just to put the precursor, this is not my house.
Oh,
this is my neighbor's house. And if you follow my channel, I did a big one on his house for Halloween, where it was actually queued up to his music. This is not his music. This is just, I happened to be flying that night and saw his light and went over and captured a little bit.
This is incredible, really.
And he does this every year.
Well, we went out Christmas Eve and we drove around the neighborhood up in Jupiter, looking at the beautifully decorated houses. It's a fun thing to do. but this was really, really a nice house. So
Yeah, he
kudos,
apparently had
kudos
fire.
to your neighbor.
Yeah, apparently he had a fire attraction this year where he's shooting fire out of the ground. We haven't gone to see it yet.
Okay, really. All right. We got a question. Where's Florida located? Oh, okay. Oh, he's so funny. Warren, you're so funny. But we're so glad you're back in the chats now. And you're not lurking anymore.
Thanks, Alex,
So,
for the compliment.
yeah, Johnny, just to let everybody know, Johnny is building a 5-inch Mario 5 as a giveaway for the fifth annual South Florida Drone Meetup.
Johnny, you gonna wait for the new air unit, or are you gonna put an Air 3 on there?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Matt. Right, Matt. So, but it's great, and that's what the community is all about. You know, we don't charge anything for the South Florida Drone Meetup, but if you want to come, we more than encourage you to bring children. I forgot to put up the banner about it this week, but if you don't know about it, it's going to be held in Jensen Beach at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park, April 4th to the 7th, 2025. And like I say, it's free. And if you come and let me know, I'll add you to the list. We're up to 23 names, and we only had 3 cancellations. So we're doing much better than we have in the past. But if you're coming, let me know. I'll add you to the list because we do pick out one of those lucky numbers and give somebody a nice raffle prize based on your position on the list. So, but we're going to have a very, very successful 5th annual drone meetup, Jeremy, really. And you are going to love it. Mark my words. You are going to have such a great time. And Olive too. She will enjoy it. She will.
We're staying in a condo just about 2 blocks from the meetup place, so we're looking forward to that.
And we got DeMarco in the chat, another drone superstar. How you doing, DeMarco? Steve Janess is watching up in Vermont. How you doing? Good to see you, Steve. But listen, Jeremy, I know you don't know what the lucky number is, so you're eligible for the contest. It's a $10 Amazon gift card. But anyway, now's the time to put in your lucky numbers between 1 and 25.
Philip's already. I would just take 12 out of it because Philip announced it before you announced it.
I know. People like to get a head start and tell me, don't forget to do the contest. Oh boy, look at that. Nobody's even real close yet. Well, somebody's getting closer. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Somebody got it. You'll never guess. Who do you think got it, Jeremy?
Philip.
Brad got it. It was number 9. Brad. I think he was the first
cool.
number 9. Brad, your name was going in the hat for the monthly giveaway. All right, guys. But again, this monthly giveaway is more or less about fun, having fun. And I'm putting it right in the hat, Brad. So, but anyway, now's the time, Jeremy. The hour goes by so quick, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to be on the show tonight, and again, sponsoring our 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup, and taking all these orders for the T-shirts. You don't know what a relief that is for me, really. And that design you created is really spectacular, I think. So thank you so much. But now's the time for you to say your goodbyes and anything you'd like to promote, like your channel. And if you're not subscribed to Jeremy, do it now, right now. Some drone guy.
Yep. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, you just click on my little blue name in the chat. Otherwise, someshirtguy.com is my main website now for my clothing. So I figured I'd just follow the path of somedroneguy.com, where I post just Amazon links and reviews. So I figured I'd stay on the same path.
No, that's cool. It is.
And again, if you guys ever need any help with logos or anything, let me know.
Well, that's nice of you. Really, Jeremy, and thank you. You're a great guest tonight. And thank you to everybody in the chat for taking the time out to watch us live stream on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. I know you could be doing other things, but I really and truly appreciate it. And I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you have a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. I predict 2025 is going to be a great year for everybody. So just get out there. As our show says, fly for fun. Get out there and fly, have fun, and most importantly, fly safely. So we'll see you again next week. Good night, everybody.
See you guys.